welcome to another video lesson. This time we're going to talk about compound shapes. Now, for this one, it's IXL standard FF.6. Now remember, for these IXL standards that you're doing while you're out, you don't have to necessarily go for the SMART score of 100. You can get that if you like, and every time you get a SMART score of 100, I'll automatically give you 10 bonus points. I'll probably even give you a shout out too on the things that we're doing, because I want to make sure that you know I'm proud of you and I'm proud of your hard work. But to satisfy the requirement for our I Learn at Home work, all you need is a SMART score of 80 or higher, okay? Once you get to 80 or higher, you can consider the assignment done, okay? But remember, get to a SMART score of 100 and you get those bonus points, and I'll throw you some dojos and we'll do some shout outs. We'll have some good times with that. Today we're going to talk about the area of compound figures. Now, IXL calls them compound figures. When we've actually talked about these in class, we call them irregular polygons. Irregular meaning not regular, polygons meaning shapes. So they're shapes that are not regular. You see the two here we have are the kind of L shapes, right? Nonetheless, IXL gave us this one. So let's take a look at how you would do it. First off, you want to take the shape and you want to divide it into two polygons that you're used to. Now, you can do it one of two ways. Let's do the first one by just going across. Now, notice I have now taken this irregular polygon, this compound figure, and I have made it into two rectangles. One is a long rectangle, one is a short. All I have to do is length times width on both of them, and then add them together. So check out the first one. Now this rectangle has a length of 40 inches. It has a width of 10 inches. 40 times 10 is 400 square inches. So we can leave this 400 here. Now we got to do this small one. Well, it has a length of 15 inches, and it has a width of 8 inches. 15 times 8. Well, 8 times 5 is 40. 10 times 8 is 80. 80 plus 40 means that 18 times 5 equals 120 inches. So now we have our two rectangles. The top one has an area of 400. The bottom one has an area of 120. Add them together and you get 0 plus 0 makes 0. 0 plus 2 makes 2. 4 plus 1 makes 5. 520 square inches. Yeah, but Mr. Johnson, what if I didn't divide it that way? What if when I did the problem, I divided it the other way? It's not an issue. Either way you divide it, this math is going to work out the same. Let me show you real quick. Now remember, we came up with 520 square inches. Let's divide it up this way now. So now we have this almost large looking square and this rectangle. Okay, well this rectangle is 10 inches wide. Now, it's not 40 long anymore because it only goes from here to here. But I see this 25. So this is 25 inches long by 10 inches wide. 25 times 10 equals 250. So this is 250 inches. Now I'm going to do this side. Oh, well look, here's my length, here's my width. They're all set out and ready for me, and I can add them up. So 15 times 80, right? 15 times 80. So 15 times 18. 8 times 5 is 40. Carry my 4. 8 times 1 is 8. Plus 4 makes 120. Placeholder. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 times 1 is 1. And now I add them. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 5 is 7. 1 plus 1 is 2. 270. So now I've got 270 and 250. Let's add those together. 250 plus 270. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 7 is 12. We carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 2 is 5. The answer, 520. What do you know? 520, 520. So it doesn't matter if you were to separate this vertically or to separate it horizontally, the math is going to be the same. The commutative property. And remember, you have a commutative property of multiplication and you have a commutative property of addition. So Mr. Johnson, what if we get one of these and it's got like some missing sides to it? No problem. We can still do all the math that we need to do. For example, let's divide this one horizontally first. So now we have rectangle on top, shape down here, rectangle, square, whatever it be, because we're still just doing length times width, right? So this is 3 inches wide by 10 inches long. So 10 times 3 equals 30. So we've got 30 on the top. This is 5 inches long. Okay, I can put my 5 here, but I don't have a width. But you can figure that out. See, this whole side equals 6. Well, from here to here is 3. So 6 minus 3 leaves only 3 for here. And now I know that this shape is 5 by 3. 5 times 3 is 15. And now I just add those up. 30 plus 15. 30 plus 15 equals 45. Well, let's show it to you the other way, okay? Just so you can see once again, either way you divide it, you're going to get that same answer. So now let's cut it like this. Now we've got a shape on the left, shape on the right. Well, we've got 6 long by 5 wide. 6 times 5 equals 30. Sweet. Well, this whole side is 10. From here to here is 5. So that means from here to here is 5. And there's how wide it is. So 5 by 3. 5 times 3 is 15. So 15 plus 30, hey, what do you know? And once again, the answer is going to be 45. That's all you have to do. For irregular polygons, you simply divide them into 2 polygons that you can use. Get the area of one, get the area of the other, add them together, and that gives you your total area. Let's go back to this one. This says that the answer was 520. I come right here to IXL. I type in 520. I hit enter. Correct. And my smart score already jumped to 20. This next one I'll show you real quick. Oh, it did a shape and it just turned it vertically. So let's erase this one. And let's draw this one. We have a shape that comes down, up, and then out. So if you would, almost like a letter P, right? So now I'll put the dimensions. It says that it's 14 inches here for this side. That this side is 32 inches. So from top to bottom, 32. Over here, 21 inches. And then we've got 7 inches, 11 inches, and 7 inches. Okay? So now, first thing we got to do is we decide where we want to divide. Let's divide here first, okay? Let's have a rectangle on the top and a rectangle on the bottom. Well, this is 21 long by 14 wide. So it's 21 times 14. Here we go. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Placeholder, 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. And now we add. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 1 is 9. And then the 2 just drops. So on top, we have 294. Now let's do length times width on the little rectangle. 7 by 11. Well, 11 times 7 is 77. And now I just add the two together. 294 plus 77. 7 plus 4 is 11, carry the 1. 7 plus 9 is 16. 16 plus 1 is 17, carry the 1. And 1 plus 2 is 3. 371 inches. Johnson, are you sure that would work if you did it the other way? Yes, I am. And let's actually do that so that you can see. I'll erase these. And here we go. Now, we'll divide this long ways. So we have a short rectangle on the right and a long rectangle on the left. This rectangle is 21 long by 7 wide. So 21 times 7. 1 times 7 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. That gives us 147. This is 32 long by 7 wide. So 32 times 7. 7 times 2 is 14. Carry our 1. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 1 makes 22. So now I've got 224 and 147. So 224 and 147. And away we go. 4 plus 7 is 11. Carry our 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 4 is 7. And then 1 plus 2 is 3. 371. 371. Either way you divide them. With compound figures, with irregular polygons, all you have to do is take that shape, divide it into two regular polygons, and then do your thing. Length times width, add them together. Length times width, add them together. We take that 371, we type it in right here on our IXL, 371. We hit enter. Wonderful.